Hi students, for our lesson this week, we are focused on reading words with R blends. So we're going to practice putting those words together right now. We're going to make the sounds, we're going to blend them together, and we're going to read the words. So we're going to start with our first word now. I'm going to place it here, and we're going to say B. Now we're doing R blends, which means the R is going to be the second consonant in the word. So now we have a B, R. We're going to blend that together, and that is brr. We're going to add on our vowel sound, and it's going to be closed in, which means it's going to be a short vowel sound. So that is going to help us. Sometimes we're not sure which way to pronounce our vowel sound. So I'm going to show you that it's closed in here as a closed syllable. So now we have b, r, a, bra, and then we add the d. B, r, a, d. When we read it, we put it all together. We want to read it quickly, and we say Brad. Brad is going to be the character that you'll read about in your story called Dad's Trunk later in the lesson. Now I'm going to remove this. We're going to keep our a in this word, so we'll be practicing with that. But the first sound now is d. The second letter, because it's an R blend, is R. So you're going to say drr. Go ahead and say that to yourself. Drr. Here's our A. The final consonant is G. D, R, A, G. When we read the word, we're going to put it together quickly. We're going to say drag. Go ahead and say it to yourself. Say drag. Brad is going to need to drag some logs in order to make something. So drag means he is trying to pull something in our story. So that's drag. The next word that comes from our story is going to start with a C. So a C can be the soft C like a S, or a hard C that says K. So once I put my R here, I'm going to do K. It's going to be krr. We're still on words that have our a. So cra, craft. And our final sound, t, craft. So when I say this word, when I see this word in the story, I'm going to say craft. We're going to move on to a new vowel sound. This word is going to start with the p. Our second letter with our R blends is p. R. Say prr. When we add on our vowel, it's pre. Pre. This word is going to end with the double S, but sound-wise, we say p, r, e, s. When we read, we don't want to read separate sounds. We want to blend it together, so we have to say press. So quickly, press. Brad might need to press down or push down on something. Now what we're going to notice here is this next word uses some of those same sounds, but this is a word that's an old English word, so the pronunciation is a little bit different. So the beginning is still going to be pr. Go ahead and say pr. And so in press, this was eh, but we're going to notice this sound is going to change a little bit. So that's where this word could be a little tricky for you. So I'm going to put out all these pieces. This is our longest word. So it looks like this. And instead of eh, this word is going to be an I. And so this word, you would look at it and you would want to say pretty, because it looks like that's how we would pronounce a short E. Because it's an old English word, the pronunciation is actually pretty. And you've probably heard that word. Something that is beautiful is pretty. So this part could be a trick part of the word. When you're reading, you're going to say pre, but you're going to have to remind yourself to switch it to pretty. This is the word pretty. Go ahead and read it to yourself. Okay, we're going to move on now to our next word. Make sure you're blending these along with us so you can be practicing. So we're back to our D. Say D. Okay, so we're going to put it together. Dr. This time we're going to do the I. Drill. Drill. The word is drill. So drill can be a tool that you use to make a hole in something. It also can be the verb. As you're using the drill, you are drilling a hole, which means it can be a noun and a verb. So we'll have to read our story to see how they're using it. Another R blend from our story is back to the say pr. Here's our vowel. It's going to be closed in as a closed syllable, so it's going to be pra. Prop. Just like other words, prop can be a multiple meaning word. And so in our story, it's going to be that our character Brad has to prop something up, which means to place something up on something else. There's prop, and we're going to end with our last R blend that we're going to practice together, and then we'll review our blends. I'll have you do that. So, say tr, tra. Now this part here looks like trun. When I add my final consonant, this sound is going to change. So this is going to say trunk. Right here, it's not going to be a n, it's an trunk. So Brad is making a trunk for his dad in our story. So students, I'm going to have you review these blends right now. I'm going to put a blend in front, an R blend, and I want you to say that blend. Say trr. If you said that, you got it correct. Now I want you to say this to yourself. Prr. I want you to say this to yourself. Drr. Say this blend. Crr. Say this blend. Brr. So in this week's lesson, you'll be practicing words that have these R blends in them.